Let's go. Oh my God. Hey, what's up, y'all? Jakks79 here. We are back again today with another Mario Jakks specific, well, really not Mario, more like Donkey Kong. I think this is the first video I've ever done in the history of my channel that's like focused on a Donkey Kong action figure. Because I already had the Donkey Kong Deluxe Jakks before I even started the channel. So, how about that? But we got this 4-pack in that was just released by Jakks Specific. It's got 2.5-inch versions of Donkey, Diddy, Cranky, and Dixie. This is my first time ever having a Cranky and a Dixie Kong in my collection. We've had the Donkey and the Diddy in my collection for a decade now. Very happy about that, but finally also very happy to finally add Cranky and Dixie, at least in one form or another. Of course, I would rather have a 4-inch version of them, but 2.5 is better than nothing. Got them from Target, paid 20 bucks for them. This has been going on eBay for like $80. Do not pay that. When I was at Target, I saw like 7 of them on my shelves. So, just be patient. Keep a lookout for them at your Target. You'll be able to track them down. Expand your Mario collection with this exclusive set of highly detailed posable figures, including in the set of Donkey, Diddy, Cranky, and Dixie Kong. Oh yeah. Okay, man. That's really about it for the introduction. Let's crack them open. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, then we're back, and then we have our 4 Donkey Kong figures out of the package. If I mentioned it before, I'm going to mention it here once again. Do not overpay for this product, especially this Donkey Kong here, and because this virtually very minuscule articulation on these figures. They didn't really update them at all. They just took some of the older modes from years and years ago and just repurposed them into a 4-piece package, which honestly they probably should have done years ago, but I guess better late than never, I guess. Got the Cranky here. Here's the one, at least the second one I was most excited about. Got his white beard going on here, looks good. Cane, it's fine. His little pink shirt going on there. Ready to give Donkey Kong some advice. Cool, man. Very nice. Got Donkey Kong himself. I don't know what I'm going to do with this figure yet. He really doesn't have any purpose on my main shelf, but I've never had a 2.5-inch version of Donkey Kong outside of an amiibo, but at least I got it now. Same thing with Diddy Kong. Don't know what I'm going to do with him yet either, but ultimately, I mean, a 2.5-inch version I've never had. But even with that, the details for both of them still come out relatively good. See the star patterns on the shirt there, DK on the tie. I don't really like DK's pose here. You can't move his neck. So even if you stand him up, he can't like look down. So unless you're posing like a camera or something from this angle, it's not gonna look right. It's just like, okay, wonderful, wonderful. Then Dixie, probably the one I was most excited for. She was the one that was, even by herself, she was going for crazy amounts on eBay. So that's just why I just didn't have her until today. But ultimately, I'm happy to have her. She had a prominent appearance in Donkey Kong Country 3, Triple Trouble on the Super Nintendo, and kind of shocked that she has not made an appearance on Super Smash Bros. Yet, but she does make a cameo appearance on Donkey Kong Bonanza, so, cool character, man. But I feel like she needs definitely a more prominent presence than some of the Nintendo. You at least throw in, Mario Kart, or Mario Party, or something. I don't know, I'm just saying. Okay, let's run through the little bit of articulation that they have going on here. Okay, Donkey, you can rotate his arms there, that one, and that one. You can get him into like a little punching pose here, or the Arnold Schwarzenegger pose. He can rotate his legs as well, but I don't know why you would want to do that, because you're gonna need to still position him to the point where he can stand up straight. So other than that, I mean, that's about it. But he can he rotate his neck? No, he cannot rotate his neck. So that's all you get with Donkey Kong. Diddy Kong, you can rotate that arm 360, but it kind of doesn't make sense unless you put it on top of his head here. His other hand is kind of the same thing, but you kind of need to keep it positioned towards the ground there, else he's not going to stand up properly. He can't move his legs at all, completely stationary, nor can he move his tail, completely stationary. So that's all you get with him. And then Cranky Kong here, you can rotate the cane arm 360. This arm behind his back, can't move at all. It's glued on there. Legs, stationary. Head, stationary as well. So just the cane's the only thing on him you can move. Okay. And then Dixie, you can move the head a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. You can rotate the arms up, down, up, down. Yeah, you can go 360 degrees. There you go. What about the legs? Can the legs do anything? Nope, legs are stationary, and the hair piece is stationary as well. Can't move that hair piece at all. So that's really about it, dog. That's all the articulation you get out of these 2.5-inch figures, which I really wasn't expecting a whole lot, but it's definitely just good to know before you go to Target to purchase it, or if you're even considering going to eBay. Like I said, if you watch this video, then still go to eBay and purchase this, you're out of your mind. Just don't do it, man. That's all I can say. Okay, let's begin to finish out here. Okay, do I recommend this product? I mean, yeah, because it's the only existence of any kind of a Cranky Kong or Dixie Kong on retail shelves right now. And for 20 bucks, so essentially you're paying 10 bucks for Cranky and 10 bucks for Dixie. So I'd be shocked if most Jakks specific action figure collectors don't already have a Donkey and a Diddy in their collection, whether that be 2.5 or 4-inch figures. So 20 bucks for Cranky and Dixie, it is what it is for retail. I'll take it. But anything over that, you're getting ripped off, period. But essentially, they're just statues, though, because they really don't have any real articulation. So in that regard, do I recommend them as a Nintendo and a Donkey Kong fan? Sure. Go ahead and pick them up. Anything else as an action figure enthusiast? Absolutely not. They're complete trash. Just saying, man. Oh yeah, for those who are wondering, before we move to the museum here, just a little quick comparison from, classic DK to Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Bonanza. I have yet to even take this amiibo out of the packaging. I'm like an hour into Donkey Kong Bonanza, just adulting, man. Between my two main jobs and this YouTube channel, I just haven't found the time to play it. Been a whole lot going on. Daughter's back in school. She's got her activities going on, from that to work to trying to run this channel and just, trying to exercise, eat right, and just being a damn near 40-year-old man, responsibilities. So it is what it is. I do plan on playing it one day. Speaking of gaming, I'm dying to play Ghost of Jakks. That just came out too. I just gotta find the time, man. If I had that childhood or that single guy free time, like I'm sure a lot of y'all have, I would have gotten into it, but I just don't, man. It is what it is. Such is life. I'm definitely not complaining. I'm just more so just explaining where my headspace is at for, the gaming portion of the channel. Back in the day, every other video I felt like used to be about gaming, but there's not so much nowadays. I just got too much going on. It is what it is. It's just life. So, okay, let's go ahead and let's move this stuff to the museum, and we'll begin to finish out here. All right, for our Donkey and our Diddy, we put them over here with our Super Nintendo World stuff. On top of the Chef Toad, the Donkey Kong Country refrigerator magnet that we got from Super Nintendo World, with some Mario Kart, the trophy that you get from the attraction, and some Mario Kart stuff, Super Nintendo World. I feel like that's kind of fitting, especially since Super Nintendo World is in such a lack of souvenirs representing Donkey Kong. So, I feel like kind of fitting to put them over here with some of this merchandise that I got from the park. So, really liking that for sure. Man, I am such a Nintendo nerd. Definitely no denying that. As for the rest of our Kong family, we put our Dixie and our Cranky on top of Diddy and Donkey Kong respectfully right here. Gotta love that. Maybe eventually we'll get a 4-inch version of these two characters, even if we do, only God knows where I'm going to put them. I'm probably going to have to separate them into a completely different shelf. Oh man, that's anxiety ridden for sure. That's like I complain about not getting any more 4-inch Nintendo action figures, but even if I did, I don't even have any space for them. So it's almost like a blessing in disguise, I guess, but kind of sad because I love updating the collection with new stuff, but what are you gonna do? It's kind of like a double-edged sword, But ultimately, though, I am happy to have this update to the collection, truly. So I've always been a Nintendo kid. As you can see, I'm a Sonic kid too. Don't forget it. And a Zelda kid, and a God of War kid, and a Metroid kid, and an Assassin's Creed kid. Yeah, buddy. Okay, that should about wrap us up here, man. So if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed this little update to the collection, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you wouldn't mind, maybe consider hitting that hype button as well, leaving me some points. So that pushes the video out into the algorithm and it lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this content and you want to see more of it. If you did enjoy this content, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I've been an avid Nintendo fan my entire life, since I was a 5-year-old boy, since I could have cognitive thought. And these video games and these franchises have held my heart in its chains for as long as I can possibly remember. So if you want to see more content just like this, get subscribed. You can follow me at youtube.com/MarioJakks79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you guys for the support, truly, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Ain't nothing to mess with. Oh, what are y'all still doing here? That's the end of my story. What do you mean you don't get it?